I'm Enfit Kaluk and I'm from Team Ukraine. This paper presents the results of the study on the topic the manifestation of narcissism in adolescents with different levels of activity in social networks. In recent years, social media has taken the society by storm, especially youth. Earlier, the person showed their narcissism in a rather small circle of people. However, now such a behavior is widely spread among thousands of users who can adopt it. The format of social media supports the culture of narcissism because the person is in the center of attention and self-admiration. There are also favorable conditions for impression management in social media. Thus, these two concepts are somehow interconnected. So, it became interesting to explore whether the presence of narcissistic traits depends on activity in social media. The study aims is to explore the futures of manifestation of adolescents' narcissism in social media. Our research has two hypotheses. First is assumed that young women and men who spend a lot of time in social networks are more likely to show narcissistic traits, and second, probably the young active users of social networks with a high level of narcissism also will have a greater social orientation of their individual. We collected data for testing our hypothesis by using tests narcissistic personality traits, a 5-factor personality questionnaire Big 5, narcissistic personality inventory, and a self-development questionnaire. We applied the cluster comparative and correlation analysis to parse the data. Besides, we made a list of the most popular social media among responders. On the first place is Instagram, it's 79 and 6% of users. The second is TikTok, 11 and 1% of users. The last one is other programs like Discord, YouTube, Telegram. No one, by the way, has chosen Facebook as a popular social media among responders. We applied cluster analysis to select groups of activity by using subjective and objective indicators related to Instagram. Why Instagram? Because most of our users and responders are active in this social media. You can see the cluster analysis identified two groups of activity that conventionally called active and passive users. Here you can see the results of test narcissistic personality traits that are based on comparative analysis by students' t-test. The active group of people can manipulate in interpersonal relationship and behave arrogantly, defiantly. They also need a constant attention, admiration. The passive group of our users has a lower level of self-worth. Also, they believe in their uniqueness less than active ones. Active users have a higher level of immersion in fantasy. Moreover, our active users can exploit the people. They feel advantage, superiority over them. The passive group is less vain and demonstrative. Not to mention that our active users differ from passive ones by some personal characteristic. They have a higher level of extroversion, agreeableness, openness, and neuroticism. Significant negative correlations were found between lack of empathy and agreeableness in active group. This means that the greater a lack of empathy, the less agreeableness, and vice versa. To sum up, active users of social media have a higher level of narcissistic traits. Also, they have a higher level of extraversion, agreeableness, openness. Currently, they also are more empathetic and emotional instability. Psychologists ought to pay attention to the probably anxiety, depression, emotional instability of active users of social media. They should develop special training for users so they can learn how to develop their emotional intelligence. Thank you for your attention and time. Bye!